What's up, everyone? DJ Nubis.
And DJ Neko.
Here with you on the Metal Talk Radio podcast with episode 2 of Rated R for Rom-Com, where we sit down with Neko and her picks for rom-coms that I get to sit through and talk about with her and review. Lucky me.
You know, just because I like metal, I'm also a girl and I like rom-coms.
She likes girly things.
I do like girly things like Barbie.
So what made you want to do this particular movie?
Because it has Ryan Gosling in it. Number one.
It's probably going to be a common theme throughout this entire series.
And number two, it has Steve Carell in it and he's really funny. And this movie itself, it's a rom-com, but there's a lot of comedy in it. And I thought you might get a kick out of some of the comedy that was in it, because you said you'd never seen this, and it's not one that comes on a lot, and it's not one that gets played a lot, but
right.
I was like, he is gonna shit at the end. And, you know, when a big fight scene at the end and Kevin Bacon walks in, he's like, all right. So I thought, you know, I'm picking it because it's a rom-com, but some of the rom-coms that I watch are like tear-jerkers. And
yeah,
this is not really a tear-jerker. It's
well, the thing about rom-coms for me, and you know, you can either kind of take it or leave it. But you know, so like this movie starts out, of course, obviously. Let me just give you it's a 2011 romantic comedy directed by Glenn Ficarra and John Requa. It stars Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling, Julianne Moore, Emma Stone, Marissa Tomei, and Kevin Bacon. And the thing is, like, you know, it starts out, obviously, it's always like these darker versions of like why they're struggling couples. And so in this case, again, Julianne Moore's character is married to Steve Carell's character. While they're at dinner, basically, she's like, I want a divorce. And finds out that she's having an affair with Kevin Bacon's character. What was his name?
David Lindhauer.
Yes. And but the thing is, like, a lot of those times, those type of plot designs are kind of, I would say,
or Lindhagen, sorry,
are basically triggering for me because I don't really like cheating. I hate the idea behind it, and I've had scars from the past from that kind of stuff. So whenever I see it on film, it does trigger me in some ways, no matter what kind of movie it's in. Now, obviously, it doesn't spend like a whole lot of time on this. Obviously, Carell, he over exaggerates how he's dealing with it by falling out of the car while she's driving home. But you know, that's
just stop talking. Just stop talking.
Right.
I don't want to hear it anymore. Just stop talking.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like one of those cases where, you know, you think that she's gonna start telling him like just how big Bacon's dick is or something. He just doesn't want to hear any more about it.
She's like, we fell apart. We weren't each other anymore. And you know, we have some friends who've been going through a marriage crisis, and it's just so cliche to say that, like, and
but yeah, this movie it has like a lot of, like most rom-coms, it has a lot of connections. So basically you'll have different characters, but they all intertwine in some really weird way. On one end we have because Moore's character and Carell, they have three kids, but two little ones. And the two little ones are babysat by an older teenage girl, which the young boy has a crush on. So that's, you know,
first
connection one. And then the babysitter herself has a crush on Steve Carell's character. That's connection two. And then, of course, we have Ryan Gosling, who's like this playboy who, you know, is the master. It's almost like Hitch. He's like Will Smith's character.
He just goes out and he has all the right lines, and he's like, "Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here every night. Let's get out of here."
Good looking chicks just drop panties, and it's it. And
he said, "Oh my God, you Miyagi'd me."
And so I think at one night, Gosling's character is basically romances some girl, and he notices Carell, who's been just talking to himself at the bar, said, yeah, just had to fuck. It's like basically Lumberg, you know. We kept making that joke about that, but
had to sleep with David Lindhagen.
Yeah. And so he's just loud and he's obnoxious, and you know, even if he's trying to find a way to pick up a girl, it just doesn't go very well. So enter Ryan Gosling, the master Miyagi, who's going to teach him how to romance and get girls to basically fall for him. And so that's really what a good portion of the film is. And he does eventually get Carell to be more confident, to be himself. And, you know, the one actress who ends up in a lot of these films doing these particular roles is Marissa Tomei, who is just fabulous all the time. And so, like, I do really enjoy, like, her part. So that's like another connection. So we have that connection.
So yeah, he at one point he meets up with her at the bar, and he tries to use all of Gosling's lines, and they're just not working. And she's just like, "No, go away." And then he is open and honest with her about like, "Oh, my wife left me, and this and this." And then she was like ready to go home. She's like, "Yeah, let's go home." So, you know, he sleeps with her, but then I guess never follows up.
Yeah, it seems to be kind of the funny thing. Of course, I would be jumping over to another movie, What Women Want, where Gibson's character has a relation with Marissa Tomei's character in that film. And so it kind of plays out the same way because, again, Tomei's character in that film plays hard to get until eventually Gibson is able to read her mind and figure out what she really likes. And then, of course, in bed, she's thinking of different things that should not be thinking of while you're having sex. And he hears it. So he's like,
freaked out.
Yeah. So it changes the dynamics of that movie. But this works a similar way because she has a night with Carell and then she's really into Carell. So, but he just ghosts her. That's the rule book of Ryan Gosling's character in this is like, you just don't go back. But enter another angle. Gosling meets Emma Stone's character and Hannah.
So Hannah, at one point, she was at the bar, and it was before she graduated law school. She was with a friend, and Gosling was trying to pick her up, and she was just kind of like, go away. And she had been dating this guy who was a partner at the law firm. And she really thought that after she graduated from law school that he was going to propose to her. And then he didn't. And she just felt really, really strung along. So she went to find hot Ryan Gosling. And she's like, "You're taking me home."
Yeah.
He's like, "Okay."
Yeah. Yeah. So she, obviously her boyfriend at the time was not a very good dude, but
he was just kind of, I don't think he was a bad dude. I just think he was clueless. He didn't realize that she had those expectations.
Right.
And then she was just so pissed off because she felt stupid. And he's like, "Oh, marriage? Really? I just wanted to ask you to join the law firm." And she's like, "Fuck you."
Yeah. Yeah, she was expecting more. She was ready for family stuff and all that, but she, she has these moments with Gosling where, he's taking off his shirt and she's like, "You're like airbrushed or something."
Yeah, she's like, "Are you kidding me? Are you photoshopped?"
Yeah. So I've probably seen that in the trailer if you've ever seen the trailer for this. But yeah, so they start dating and really it takes a minute for Gosling's character kind of like convince her that he likes her more than, because now he wants to kind of change his life. He doesn't want to be a womanizer. He wants to be with her.
He really falls for her.
Yeah. And so hence rom-com. But enter chaos because all the while this is all going on, again, we go back to the babysitter. She's trying to figure out how to tell Carol's character that she likes him. Now, of course, she's told the son that she's in love with an older man, which the son doesn't realize it's his dad at this point. So she's taking like nude photos of herself because someone told her like, "Well, yeah, just send him some selfies,
but let's be specific. She didn't say it was for a dad. She went up to one of the girls at school who only dates older guys, and that girl was thinking like a college guy, and she's the one who said you should take some sexy photos.
Yeah. But she never sends them, obviously. She puts the photos into an envelope and leaves it in her drawer. Big mistake when you have parents, because I think she's only like a junior or senior, maybe a senior, maybe. Mm-hmm. I can't remember. But you got to bookmark that.
Bookmark that part.
So then we find out, and I can't remember if it was for the son or daughter, but it was up to Steve Carell's character and Julianne Moore to go to a parent conference.
It was for the son because he got pissed off.
Yeah.
And
he was lashing out.
He was lashing out at school because he found out that the girl that he likes an older girl. And he was like, "Love is bullshit." And he's just like cursing and stuff.
But then this is where we find out his teacher is, of course, Marissa Tomei's character. And then that ends up becoming a big thing because that's when his wife, who he's struggling with right now, finds out that he's been banging the teacher, which he didn't even know she was the teacher at this point. But Tomei's character made sure that everyone knew that he was like an asshole
and a womanizer.
Right.
And then at that point, Julianne Moore said, like, "How many?" And it was something crazy like 26. I can't remember the exact number. And she was just shocked because Steve Carell, loves her, but like his way of trying to get over her was to sleep his way through the bar. And
yeah,
Julianne Moore was just more like not being able to handle herself. And but he really did love his wife, and he would sneak over to their house and like cut the grass and trim the bushes and clean up the yard and, you know, make sure the irrigation was turned on.
Yeah.
So I know he really loved her, but like, again, his way of dealing with this is.
Well, that was it, right? Like his whole thing was he was really depressed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, obviously when you deal with topics like this, rom-coms are good because they kind of take it more lighthearted. I mean, you still have the pain and everything, but they tried to address this in a way that where he was trying to get over his wife and the infidelity that he wanted to just sleep around. So I just want to forget her. Like I want confidence.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, at one point, Ryan Gosling had taken him out and got him a whole new wardrobe. Like, got his hair cut. It was insane.
Yeah. So once all that comes out, again, it's just more chaos. And so eventually, I forget what it was at the end, like it was supposed to be, because was it her birthday? I can't remember, for his wife. Like,
I don't remember. I know he had set up this entire miniature golfing course in the backyard because that was one of their first dates, right?
Yeah.
And he had her blindfolded.
Right.
And earlier in that day, Cal had kept trying to call Ryan Gosling, but because he's been spending like every day with his new girl, Emma Stone, he hasn't been calling Cal because like he's really falling for this girl. And he even said that on the phone. Yeah, I'm really falling for this girl. Yeah, and I think I'm getting a bottle of wine. I'm going to go meet her mom. I'm really excited about this. And
yeah, it was, I think because Carol's character was going through shit and he really needed to talk to Gosling. But because Gosling was so wrapped up in his new world, Carol just felt like he was abandoned basically by Gosling at this point. But
so then Steve Carell's like, all right, I'm taking it back, because the last kind of conversation that they had, it was just like a what happened to us kind of thing. And he said something to her like he just remembers he loved her from like their first date, and that's why he's trying to recreate this first date. He got the kids all dressed up. She got all dressed up.
And then
put the blindfold on Julianne Moore.
Yeah, so here's what happens.
Cal?
Is that him?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Wait, you guys know each other?
What's going on?
What are you doing here?
Hey, Nana.
Hi, Robbie.
Hey, Nana.
Hi, cutie. Jacob, it's so nice to meet you. I've heard so many
So
wonderful
Emma
things about
Stone is his other
Nana.
daughter,
I'm sorry, what's
which
Nana?
we find out later.
You know, I
Right
couldn't
here.
say Hannah when I was little. How do you know my dad? She couldn't say our H's at all.
Okay. I'm having trouble understanding what's going on right now.
Dad, this is Jacob, my boyfriend.
No, it's not.
I was bringing him over to meet
No.
I want to see the boyfriend,
Can't breathe.
please. Can I take this off now?
Cal, what are you doing? What are you doing with the daughter that's grown up?
I was 17. That's why we had to get married so young.
That is something you should have told me.
You never wanted me to talk about my children.
I'm gonna go watch TV now.
Yeah, that's fine, honey. Why don't you go do that?
Yeah, can I come?
No.
You guys like really know each other then. Oh, screw it. This is ridiculous. Oh, honey, he's really cute.
No, he's not.
Look at you. Are you really a mother? I don't believe it, sister.
All right. Let me get this straight. So you guys are a thing. You guys are a couple, right? You guys are together?
Yeah, yes.
No way. Break up right now.
Daddy?
Please don't call him that. Cal, that's not gonna happen.
Then I will mess you up!
Dad? Cal?
Cal.
Jessica?
Bernie?
Daddy, no!
I let her baby.
Now, just to give people an insight into this scene, that's the father of the babysitter, because he's found the photos his wife did, and so now he's thinking there's a connection because she wrote his name in there.
Yeah, she's thinking that he's doing inappropriate things.
Right. So this is where we are now.
Sit for you, you son of a bitch! She's only 17 years old!
Daddy!
What are you talking about?
Oh God, oh God.
I don't even know!
Dad! Daddy, stop it! He didn't do anything! He doesn't even know! It's your backup?
No, what? Stop. No, what?
Is this some kind of a skit? Because I'm lost. Daddy doesn't even know that I'm in love with him!
With who?
With him!
Are you pointing at me?
You pointing at him? She's pointing at him? Oh.
Wait, my dad is the older guy you've been seeing?
I knew it!
No, he doesn't even know about the naked photos!
What?
You can just participate in naked photos? Seriously?
I'm gonna beat you until your brains fall out!
Time out, time out. Hold on, hold on.
But I love her.
Jessica's the one you're in love with.
Excuse me, Emily.
Uh-oh.
You left your
It
sweater.
just gets worse.
Oh. Who are you?
I'm David Lindhagen.
Yeah, I do like though that they work this in where Gosling's character actually cares about Carol's character. So at this moment, when he hears his name, you're going to see what happens because he actually backs up his friend.
Fucking David Lindhagen.
David Lindhagen.
David Lindhagen.
Okay. Is this a bad time?
Yeah.
Jacob!
You know how much pain and suffering you caused my friend, you dumb son?
Stay the hell away from my daughter! You stay away from my daughter!
Dad.
I don't even know you! Come on,
Daddy,
get over
stop
here!
it.
What are you grabbing?
Come on. Let go of me. Let go of me. Let go of me.
Come on, just let go of me!
So, okay, wait, which one of you is Lindhagen again?
Hagen.
I'm just gonna write domestic disturbance all clear.
Thank you, officer.
Just simmer down, okay? We all have arguments, but if you're gonna fight, just do it inside. Keep it in the family, okay?
Let's go.
Daddy?
Now.
So yeah, so that's one of the more crazier moments in the film, and basically the highlight of it because of just the chaos that erupts from everything.
And that's what I really wanted him to see. Because, like, again, this is a funny rom-com. A lot of again, some rom-coms are more rom than com. But this was really, like, the whole movie had, like, a bunch of little silly bits in it.
I don't think that Carol even does a rom-com that isn't, like, funny. Like, that's just because he's a comedian, basically.
Yeah, like the 30-Year Virgin.
Yeah.
Every that's just his style. Like this movie it seems like his comedy style.
Yeah. But yeah, so obviously there's another good moment towards the end, which I'm a little weird on it, but the young boy, his son, ends up being valedictorian. Is that correct? And
He's graduating from 8th grade.
So he's giving a speech, and he starts breaking into like this very sorrowful, like, love doesn't exist, because he's, of course, he's reflecting on his parents' marriage, and then of course his crush on the girl. So he's just very down about love in general. So he's like, it's a sham, and so that's it's a legitimate way to feel when you think the world is crashing around you. And to which eventually Carol just kind of like, everyone's just quiet. Like the way that the audience is, like, it's just like hitting them like, wow, this is depressing. So Carol's character stands up and then sort of just makes amends. Like, he basically talks about his love for his wife, how they met, and that he never stopped loving her despite everything that's happening. And so there is this kind of like bridge to kind of like fix things and, let his son know that, you don't give up on love and all that stuff. So I don't know if I would believe that to actually happen in that way, but
it's a movie.
Right. Yeah, you just have to kind of roll with it. We do have a interesting thing at graduation where, eventually the babysitter's like giving him the photos and
like,
says, a couple more years, give me a call.
It was kind of cute too.
Yeah, and obviously there's some cool stuff in it. He finally, Carol's character accepts that Gosling's going to be with his daughter Hannah. And there's this mending a ways, but
He's like, I'm never going to accept it.
but yeah, I mean, it's an interesting film to say the least, and all that. But
So I want to get your take on it because I asked you when it was over, and you're like, "Well, you're just gonna have to wait for the review." So I want to hear like how you feel about this movie. Just a little summary, I guess.
well, the thing about like the only issues really with this film, it's well acted, of course. There's a lot of great actors in there. But the issues that run into it for me is sort of like when you see one rom-com, you've almost seen them all. And the issue here with this one, and it's really no fault of anybody, but if I want to watch something like this that's dealing with this kind of subject matter in particular, I'm going to watch Hitch. Hitch is way funnier.
You think Hitch was funnier than this?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Yes. I loved Hitch.
I know
Hitch
you
is
like
so
Hitch.
good. Jeffrey Donovan. I mean, it's just so good. But it runs like a similar course, like in terms of like womanizers and all this stuff. And of course, Will Smith's character falling in love with Eva Mendes, and it runs like a similar thing. But Hitch was out.
Well,
years before.
it's kind of funny that you say that because Ryan Gosling is with Eva Mendes.
6 degrees of Ryan Gosling and Kevin Bacon because
And
he's
Kevin
still there. But yeah, and here's the funnier thing too, another connection, which maybe we'll do down the road on your show. But Bacon was in Picture Perfect, which is one of my more favorite rom-coms. Like I have some rom-coms that I like. That's one that I actually went to the theater to see. So
Because you like Jennifer Aniston.
yeah, I do. She's great. But yeah, it's not a bad film. It just doesn't really break any new ground. But obviously, you got a new cast of sorts, like they you haven't seen before. It's still fun. Do you want me to give my rating now, or after you've done your retake and rating?
I'd like to hear your rating now.
So my rating on this would probably be like an 8 out of 10.
It's higher than I thought, actually. Mine is honestly about the same because there's so many other rom-coms I like more than this. But this is one I will watch repeatedly. And I think the difference for me with this versus Hitch or Picture Perfect is
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling, number one. And I've watched this one over and over again, as well as The Notebook, which is a whole different tone than this one.
So, okay, so I know you really love The Notebook and Silver Linings, but when it comes to types of rom-coms like this, like where comedy is a bigger factor, what would you say is the one you watch the most?
Oh, God.
Like ones that aren't really sappy, just ones that are kind of funnier. And
That's a tough one because I watched this one.
would you consider like movies from the past, like Can't Buy Me Love, as being a rom-com?
Yeah, but see, they get kind of put in their own
Because it's more like teenager type
because it's
stuff.
like an 80s. They kind of get their own 80s teenager rom-coms.
Yeah.
Because that all of Molly Ringwald's stuff is,
Well, actually, that one had McDreamy.
Oh, I know, but I'm talking about like that whole era
Yeah.
where it was like it was.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider like Breakfast Club a rom-com, but I'm just thinking because Can't Buy Me Love was all definitely about like trying to woo a girl, and yada yada yada.
I don't know. Now you got me on the spot. Like, what funny comedy movie do I watch a lot?
Like for me personally, like maybe The Holiday would be one that's high up there in my list.
But that's not quite as funny as this. It's just kind of sweet.
I don't know. Do I laugh? Well, I guess it's not really. Yeah, it's not really like ha ha laughing. It's more just giggly stuff. But
no, I'm gonna have to think about
all
that.
right. Well, we'll get to it on our episode 3. We'll
I'll
let
put a
our
pin in
brains
it.
do it. Yeah.
And then
But do you have a, well, did you give the rating, right?
Yeah, I said 8 out of 10 as well.
Do you have a pick for next time?
So I'm going to let you give me like what vibe you want.
Actually, I don't want to do that because I'd rather you choose, only because I will stray away from the super sappy stuff. So unless I'm forced to do it, but the reality is, hey, you quit.
They're both playing with.
Yeah, I think they found a cricket.
Oh, there's a cricket loose again.
Maybe.
Oh, what'd you say? The reality is what?
The reality is, like, I'd stray away from the more sappy ones. Eventually, we'll get to them, but.
All right. If I give you a choice of 2.
Okay. Well, yeah, 2 or 3. Give me an option here.
Dirty Dancing, Flash Dance, or The Notebook.
I was really hoping for a better option than 3.
A better option.
But you know what?
I'll stay. I'll stay on the.
We're good. We'll go with Dirty Dancing because I have not seen it in quite a long time.
I watch it all the time.
Yeah, I know you do. We watched Flashdance not too long ago, actually. Just you were doing it on a whim.
Yeah, I watch that all the time too. Flashdance. I probably watched that movie when I was way too young. Same thing with Dirty Dancing. That came out in '87, and I thought I was gonna be, welder by day, dancer by night. I did not realize that this was like a stripping dancing thing. But
exotic dancing.
When I was a kid, that's what I thought I wanted to be. So we're gonna go Dirty Dancing, full on Swayze, shirtless Swayze
or us.
Swayze muscles. And listen, I like all Patrick Swayze movies. I'm talking all of them. Point Break. Roadhouse.
But have you ever seen Steel Dawn?
Is that the one that he?
It's like post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, and it's like the Russians.
I don't know if it's right. No, Russians. That's Red Dawn.
All right, well, never mind. Which one's Steel Dawn?
It's like an old, like almost like Mad Max type of vibe, only without the cars. It just has like swords and shit like that.
I will have to revisit that movie because I don't like. It's not clicking in my head. I might have seen it and just.
It's one of the more rare ones that he did.
Another one I like by him because I used to be a dancer, and Patrick Swayze.
That's when he was dancing with his wife.
One Last Dance, and it's a very dancing movie. It's just about dancing. So, maybe I could give you like a dancing roundup movie, and
we'll do Dirty Dancing. We'll see how it goes.
Because Flashdance, okay, we'll do Dirty Dancing because I could watch that, and then I'll do the same thing. I'll give you a choice of 3 at the end of the Dirty Dancing review. And
all right, as for content coming up, Wednesday, Ghouls of Midnight, I will be doing a movie called Real Horror, which is REEL, so like a movie reel from 1985. I have not ever seen it, so it'll be the first time checking that out. And then Mr. Tony the Dead is going to be doing a 2025 movie called Coyotes, which I've been looking forward to watching after seeing the trailer a while back. So look kind of funny, horror, got some wolves. Should be fun, but we'll check it out. Friday, Neko and I will be going down to Maryland to do my movie set shoot for Spirit Board. So I'll be an extra on that, which will be a lot of fun. And then, of course, Saturday, I'll be getting together with Kevin Lambert on Entertainment Headquarters to do the review for Predator Badlands at 5 p.m. Eastern. So be looking for that, everyone. Thanks again. Give us your opinions on this film. What are your thoughts? Hit us up.
Have you ever even seen it?
That too. There's so many rom-coms out there. So either way, let us know your thoughts. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Hit and like to subscribe to this channel, please. We appreciate the support. And we'll see you next time on the Military Podcast.
You see before you die.